Hello everybody, I have a very simple but very important video regarding attacking in FC25 post-patch gameplay. So we all know defending is now more manual than ever in FC25, and you absolutely need to have skill in defense or you're going to get punished. However, on the attacking side, there are many players that are making mistakes that are costing them what should be easy goals, and I want to go over that. So first, before we even get to the goal scoring part, let's talk about the build-up. That's the first area many players are making a mistake. Now, the game moves very fast, right? You can move the ball, the players are very responsive, and many players are saying that it's like an arcade game, right? However, it's real football. It's just going at a fast pace. What I mean by that is the spacing is excellent. It allows for a ton of different passing lanes, a ton of different lanes to dribble in when you have a defender isolated, but it's just super fast paced. Video games are going to have that aspect. As long as it's true to football as far as the gameplay goes, the speed is fine. Yes, real football isn't played at this speed, but we all seen some of the issues with trying to make video game football exactly like real football. So we have wide open gameplay to where we can use skill in the build-up, passing and dribbling, to score goals. Now, here's where people are struggling. Because of how fast the game moves, they literally are trying to overcomplicate their passes just by speeding it up instead of slowing the game down some. Make sure the next pass you make, it connects. It's as simple as that. You have the ball, you see the player you want to pass to, connect that pass. Then you gather the ball, you like in real football where you get your head up, you scan the field, and then you find the next pass. You scan the field, you find, and as you get better at it, you can get quicker at it. But many players are making the mistake of just pass, literally just feeling like it's the ball's a hot potato and they have to ping it around as fast as they can, and they're losing the ball, which costs them when it shouldn't, right? A lot of times it's not even the defender being skilled, it's that you aren't even making it hard for them. You're essentially giving the ball back because you were trying to rush your passes and essentially giving the ball back to them, right? Now, obviously, the other issue is many players get too dribble happy because they see the space and then they think, oh, I'm just going to dribble. But the defenders also can move very quickly. There's a lot of pressure right on you. Like, you'll get the ball and you're pressured right away, and that's where players are rushing the passes. So first of all, don't try to just dribble nonstop. If the dribble's on, you can absolutely dribble the ball. You are going to have some success with it, right? And no matter how good the defense is, they're going to give up goals. But as far as the attacking side, it's up to you, right, to make sure that you find good passes. If a very good defender stops you, so be it. But do not make it to where you're rushing your passes or trying to dribble too much and giving them the ball back. So slow down a bit. That doesn't mean you get the ball and you stand there and let the player get you, because like I said, you are going to have pressure on you right away. What it means is you get the ball, right? If there is a player right on you, then dribble out of the pressure a bit, right? But make sure the pass you make is a good pass with a purpose. Don't just receive the ball and press pass right away because you feel like you have to get rid of it. That's rushing. Receive the ball, turn away from the defender wherever you see the pressure, and then scan the field, find the next pass. The skill in it is in that quick moment, right? You are choosing the right pass. Now, as you get faster at this, it's going to be the best for you because it gives the defender less time to react. The more time you take to find that pass, the more time they're going to be able to scan the field themselves and get their defenders in the right spot. So you absolutely want to, speed up how quick you pass, but you can't do it if you don't have the skill to find the best pass in the first place, right? So to make it clear, receive the ball. First thing you do is get it out of the pressure area. If there's a defender right on you, which most likely there will be, right? Like I said, there's a lot of pressure in this game right off the bat. So receive the ball, get it away from that area where the defender can win it from you, then scan the field, make the pass. Do not receive the ball, quickly pass. Receive the ball, quickly pass. Until you can do that with that speed, once you are able to properly scan the field quickly, or maybe you scan the field ahead of time. But first things first, receive the ball, then scan the field. You will get better and better, and eventually you'll actually be able to see passing options before that player even gets the ball. And the best players in this patch, right, with how quick the game moves, are the players that are able to quickly find the best passing options, right? And if you can think ahead of it, then when you receive the ball, you're going to receive it and it's going to be gone before the defender can even take it. You just have to work up to that, though. So the next thing is, once you get to the point where you're making the right passes and you're getting the ball in around the goal, let's say within shooting distance, okay? Do not rush your shots. It's the same concept as rushing the passing. Many players will finally get the ball in the shooting area and they just immediately shoot the ball instead of scanning open players and finding the best shooting option. And what happens when you rush the shot? You'll either shoot it wide, the goalkeeper will save it, or many times the most common thing is it will be blocked. And the reason for that is because the defenders are very responsive too, and so they're trying to make sure you can't dribble them, and you end up, boom, just shooting the ball, right into them. You need to make sure you're scanning the best option, and most likely that's going to be making an extra pass. So, as a rule of thumb, do not shoot the ball right away, okay? Make sure you scan the field quickly, and always, as a rule of thumb, always make that extra pass. If you take that rule into consideration as you're getting better and better at attacking, then you will score a lot more goals. Now, again, just like with the build-up, as you get better at it, you will be able to see those open passes almost before they even need to be made. You will start to know where your players are because you have a certain formation with certain player settings and certain players that have habits. So you'll start to know where your players are going to be even before the play, and that will help you out. But for starters, stop getting the ball and shooting it right when you're in that dangerous area, right? You finally work it up, boom, you shoot it, it's blocked. Or you finally work it up, boom, you rush your shot, you hit it over the top, wide, or you shot it, too far out, not a high percentage chance, and the goalie saves it. Whereas if you would have actually made that extra pass, right, to a player that has an even better opening, you would have greatly increased your chances of scoring. Find those high percentage opportunities, right? You have the ability, especially because many players are struggling defensively. So when you rush your shots like that, you're doing them a great favor, right? You're doing the opponent a huge favor because now they don't have to worry about defending you. Whereas if you would have just found the open pass or the extra pass, and sometimes it might even be 2 extra passes, just don't rush the shot. Make sure when you do finally take that shot, you have an opening and you know it's at least going to get on goal. And most likely, if you get it to that point, you will score. So take these simple tips into consideration. Know that it's not just going to be an instant improvement. You're going to have to improve over time. But if you just start with the simple aspects of it that I spoke of in this video, right? Taking your time to find the proper next pass instead of rushing your pass in the build-up, and then making the extra pass in the dangerous area where you can shoot the ball. Don't just get it and shoot it right when you're in range. Find the perfect opportunity to shoot because you have time. In past metas, you might not have had time. You might have just had to take your chances when you could get a shot because of the spacing being so bad in FC. Now, the spacing's there and the ability is there for you to make those extra passes until you have that perfect opportunity to score. And that will be the difference between wins and losses, especially as you climb higher and you face more evenly skilled or even better than you opponents, right? If you're able to defend well, which we will get into in the next video, defensive tips, if you're able to defend well, these things I'm talking to you about in this video will make the difference between being successful and failing and losing in this post-patch era. So keep working on it, keep grinding, have fun, and until next time, see you later.